Hey guys. Alright, so you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but you don't know what to do or you don't know where to start. This video is going to give you my top three, I guess my go-tos as a first time or beginner YouTuber. So I would say, and I'll get right to it because I noticed that people live in a yesterday mindset, meaning they don't want to sit here and listen to you talk and talk and talk for 10, 15 minutes about the same thing that they probably could have saw on another video. So I'm going to make it really simple and short. So again, these are my top three things I'm kind of taking with me as I'm starting my journey in YouTube. And I would think the first one would be the device. Like, what are you using to kind of create your content? How are you using it? How much did you pay for it? So again, for me, I'm a mom of four. I don't have hundreds and hundreds of dollars to pay for camcorders or things like that. So for me starting out, and again, let me just stop for a second. This is a disclaimer. I do not have thousands of subscribers. I don't have thousands of views. Again, this is just me starting out and getting things going. So for me, right now I'm using my iPad and I'm using my iPhone. Right now it's actually charging. But these are the top two things that I use to kind of create my content. Obviously, if you're an iPhoneer, you know that there's different apps that you can use to kind of modify or, do different things to your videos. So for me, that's been getting me by just fine. And again, that's not to say if I was to go out and buy something else that it'll be a little bit better. I don't know. But at the moment, that's what I'm using and it seems to be working pretty good. I think, so that would be like my number one thing is start off with what you have. I think the thing is just getting started is something better than nothing. If you remember in the first video I mentioned, I started YouTube a couple of years back, but at that moment I didn't have the time or I guess I didn't have enough, what would you say? I just didn't have it, I just didn't have the time to kind of commit to it. So I would say going into number two, that would be it. Kind of figure out what is it that you want to create content on and kind of be passionate about it. I think one of the things that I scrolled in and I watched a video about a woman mentioning just that, and it was so true. Like your content is like a story or it's like a book. So you want to put your joy in it. You want to put your passion. You want to put all this into it because it is a journey. It is a piece of you that you've created. So obviously you want to do your research. You want to make sure that you have the attention of the audience that you're looking to seek. And then you want to have your pride and joy in terms of what you're creating. So definitely do your research in terms of what do people want to know about this particular topic that you're providing content on, and how can you spread awareness. So that would be my number two. And I think my number three would be yeah, so the boys just went down for a nap and I was not trying to wake them up. Okay, so and lastly, I would say, research what others have on that same content that you're looking to create. This is something else that I've also picked up on another video and when someone kind of tied into that. And I've been able to do that, just kind of figuring out, what are they putting out there? What's giving them a lot of views? And then kind of taking that and putting your own spin on it. So for me, in my case, like I said, mine is about autism and it's about my son. So I do want to make sure that I'm aware of what content I'm putting out there because he is a little kid. And at the same time, I'm advocating for him as his parent. But I also do want to create awareness in terms of, again, the journey of having an autistic child and what does life look like for him. So again, I've been taking in the advice from other people that also have done or is doing the same thing that I'm doing, and I'm figuring out what are they doing and then kind of putting my own spin or my twist on it. As you can see, the wind is blowing. So I actually live in New England and we have nothing but snow. So obviously me going outside is not an option. Me doing the things that some people are doing right now is not an option due to the weather. So it's, again, just finding your own spin on it and kind of just creating that same content in your own way to make it more individualized, if that makes sense. So I guess this to kind of give you a quick feedback in terms of the top three things I would say. Like I said, use what you have. That doesn't mean I'm not going to go out and buy a camcorder down the line because it does make it easier than holding the phone all the time. And then it creates more of an ability for me to be able to get a wider scope of the video, especially when I'm creating videos with me and my son in it. So again, I would definitely say use what you have at the moment. if it's helpful for you. Second, definitely research the content that you're looking to create to figure out where do you see yourself taking, where are you taking yourself with this particular information that you're looking to kind of throw out there. Because again, you don't want to create content about something and then your videos don't reflect that. So definitely do your research in terms of where do you see yourself going with this content. And then third, so it could be a 2.8 or it could be a 3. Definitely research other YouTubers that are also doing the same content and figuring out how are they doing their videos, how are they getting their views. So again, those are the top 3 things that I've taken away in terms of how I'm starting my YouTube journey. So every couple of weeks or so, I kind of pop back in with another video like this to kind of give you my experience, because then maybe down the line, maybe I should have used that camcorder, or maybe I should have done this or that. But again, as a beginner YouTube, this is kind of what I'm going with, and I'll just let you guys tag along for the journey of that as well. So stay tuned.